Hi everyone. So how is everyone? I just got a really stressful phone call from my accountant, so I'm a little late, but I'm here. So there's a few things that I want to share with everybody today. There's some exciting things that I am working on. One is my book that I've been trying to get out for years. So I've spent some time I really like to work on paper for some reason. So I have stacks and stacks of paper. So I'm typing them out. I have a meeting with an editor online, obviously, tomorrow to see how to organize this book. And I'm really excited. Another thing that I am working on with Liam, who is the barber that works at Salon Bliss. We're trying to do the Zoom app. So if anybody knows how to get, we've been using Zoom for our meetings, but to get it on social media, please share that information with me. I'm trying to see the comments. Hi, Kelly. So I've been coming on a little bit later because it seems that more people are watching later. And you see my new hair color. So I wanted to go over some of the questions that I've been getting. And the top number one question is, am I single? No, I am not single. I am happily in a relationship that I've been in for a long time. And I have 2 awesome teenage stepkids. So, thank you. I'm flattered, but no, I'm not single. So that's the number one question. So we get that out of the way. Number 2 is, what are people doing with their hair? So it's been a couple of weeks that we've been, isolating or shutting down businesses and stuff. And I do not give drugstore color advice because I don't know anything about it. I don't know the legalities of it. I do know my insurance doesn't cover me, and I still am a business, so I have to be careful with that. So there are some awesome temporary solutions. One is the root touch-up that I keep telling everybody about, and I keep telling you about it because I keep getting questions about hair color. So the root touch-up comes in a box like this, and it comes out of the box like this, and you use it to touch up your root. So I don't have any roots, but as you can see from the 2 sides of my hair, it camouflages it and it covers gray. So it is waterproof. You have to wash it out with shampoo. So it's an awesome option, and it comes in a few different colors: dark brown, brown, auburn, blonde, and light brown. Tracy, you got yours. Yes, awesome. Can't wait for you to use it. So that is one solution. Another solution is there are great colored conditioners out there. So I don't know if I have mine out. Anyways, it comes in a tube sort of like this, but a bit bigger. And they come in a blonde toning shade, a red, a copper, and a brown. So somebody today posted a thank you for theirs today, a copper one. It really does awesome work on your hair. It gives you shine. It's not going to damage your hair when you go back to the salon. So you do need to wear gloves when you're using that product. You shampoo your hair first, then you put the product in, leave it for 10-15 minutes, and then you rinse it out really well and put your conditioner on. And you must blow dry your hair. So another question was that the other day I spoke about hair treatments. And if you're doing any hair treatments, it doesn't matter if it's my brand or a drugstore brand or any brand, okay? I can't tell you how important it is enough times that you must blow dry your hair after a treatment. What that does is it seals your hair strand and it locks in the treatment that you're trying to do on your hair, whether it's protein or moisture. So blow drying is so important. And one of the reasons why most places will not let you leave a hair salon without getting your blow dry done. Because when you've done a hair color to your hair, blow drying is also really important because it seals and closes your hair strand. Okay, so if you guys are spending time doing treatments now or ever, blow dry your hair afterwards, please, or you're wasting your money. So, what else do we have here? Do we have any questions about that before I move on to the next things? Okay. So, those are two of the important questions. Then we have using what types of shampoos and product for dry, brittle, curly hair. So I did post some information today about my brand. Now I know the most about the brand that I use, obviously, but there are all kinds of options out there. I'm just giving you my information. So the Moisture Color Lock system is a 2-piece system, okay? So there's like a jelly-like clear product and a illuminant spray. It's also clear in color. What is important about the clear in color part for all you blondes out there, if you're using anything that has a pigment to it, stop using it because the pigment will stain your hair strand. So Moroccan oil, some of the other darker oils out there are not a product that you should be using, in my opinion. Okay, so what this does, when you mix it together in your hand, you take just a little pea size of the sculpture and 2 sprays of the illuminant. You mix it together in your hand on towel dried hair, and you mix it onto your hair, okay, through your hair, and then you proceed to blow dry. That creates what's called squalene, and squalene is what is on the outer edge of a olive. So it keeps the olive having the moisture inside of it, okay? So it's the same thing. It's locking in that moisture, locking in that nutrients. So these right now, I have until Saturday for $54.10 for both of them, okay? They're normally $83 together. So, that will help with dry, brittle hair, curly hair. It will keep your moisture in. The Fortify is a keratin treatment. Again, I'm only telling you about the products I have because this is what I know. So this is a leave-in detangler keratin spray. It's awesome. I use it to help the porosity, even out the porosity of the hair strand. Towel dried hair, I use it on every single person, and I use it a lot on myself all the time. So that will help with dryness and flyaways and brittle hair. And then I was also asked, so I don't know what number we're on, but I was also asked a lot about my business this week. So people are appreciating my videos, so thank you. I feel like a celebrity. Like I should be on Schitt's Creek for their new season, which is not happening, but I still think it should. Anyway, so my business, I have a hair salon. It is downtown Ottawa. I worked at quite a few other hair salons before I opened my own. And quite honestly, I worked in places that we wore like 6-inch heels every day. My makeup was way overdone all the time, hair done. You know, it's the fashion industry, and that's what it was. Shorter skirts, tighter shirts, all of that. So I was used to wearing heels for 14 hours a day, and I would bring 2 or 3 sets of heels to work because they would hurt differently. So much logic. Anyway, so I just got really tired of it, but it was also always my dream to own my own business. And I quit. And I left, and I didn't really know what I was going to do. And my clients kept calling me and saying, I need you to do my hair. So I started doing hair out of my 500 square foot condo and washing people's hair in my sink. And I would do things like, because I still wanted it to be super clean, and I'm a bit of a clean freak anyway. But I would put my crock pot out on my balcony so then people wouldn't smell food in my house ever. And I would sit on my balcony in the winter or summer, and I would eat out there. So there was a lot that I sacrificed. And I really want to tell people how important it is. If you have a dream, I can tell you, you can accomplish it. What you have to ask yourself though is, what are you willing to give up in order to get to that goal? So in my case, I was willing to give up everything, and I did. I gave up everything, and I worked my ass off. I worked from 5 in the morning, because at 5 in the morning, it was a condo building. I had a lot of people that would go to work just after that time. So they'd come to the condo in their house robe or dressed, whichever, and I would style their hair every day for work, or every few days, and then they'd go off to work. And then I would have, my next clients come through. They were in a different industry and so on and so forth until about 11 o'clock at night. Sometimes 1 or 2 in the morning. And then I would do my paperwork, and I would take the cash that I would make, and I would walk it down the street right past a homeless shelter, and had this wad of cash in envelopes, and I would put it into my bank account. Took me 1.5 years, and I had enough money to open the commercial space, which is at 301 and a half Bank Street in Ottawa. So it's my baby. It's my baby. I had a great team then. I have a great team now. I love it. There's hard days. There's days that I cry my eyes out, and there's days that I have such extreme happiness, especially when you guys share your stories with me. So that's how I started my business. There's a chair in the salon that was the first shitty chair that I had everybody sit in. And when I got the commercial space, I got them all to sign it. So the significance of that chair is that without you guys that saw me in the condo salon, I would not have been able to get to this point. And everybody that's seen me now at the actual salon, I would not be able to get to this point in my life without you. So there's a true deep appreciation for you guys coming to see me and see the team that I work with. So there was some emotional questions, and so that's one that I think is important for you guys to know. I wholeheartedly love people. I believe that we can all reach our dreams, not without some tests, but we can do it. So that is that question. What else have I been asked? Why I change my hair color so often? It's to inspire people. You know, every time I change my hair color, I look completely different. It's a great way to refresh, to reinvent, but also promote my work. You know, I believe that the art of doing hair is such an unbelievable experience. You know, this is the first time in history that hairstylists or barber shops have ever had to close their doors throughout history. You know, we've had a lot of shit happen in the world, and this is the first time this has happened. So, pretty cool. But when the connection happens between stylist and client, there's a magic that happens, because really what drives me to do hair is helping somebody see a positive perspective on themselves. A lot of us walk around every day and we see ourselves in a certain light. And then you have somebody that's inspired to work on your hair, to listen to what you're asking and give you some feedback. So, you know, I don't know that initially hair was really my drive. I tried a few times to get out of the field, actually, without success. But, you know, I started out making like $8 an hour for a lot of years. Yes, I got tips, but you guys, tips are not as large as you think that they are. Or some have shared with me that they think that they are. So $8 an hour is not good. So I tried and tried to get out of the field, but I couldn't. I just loved my people so much. And many of those people are still with me today after some 25 years, some 20 years. You know, it all counts. So, you know, when I am the right person for my guest or you, it is magical. It's like unbelievable for both people. So I was also asked to share a bit about that today, so I am. Other things to talk about. So I have a personal goal over the next however long we're closed. I am going to get my fitness level back up to where I like it. I like to be strong. I like to be strong-minded, and I like to be physically strong. So I'm going to work on that, because I think rounding out my days with emotional, mental, and fitness and spiritual is a really important quadrant of things to balance out if we can. So I'm working on that. So yeah, I keep saying and I have been trying to deal with that. Rhonda Brooks, oh my goodness. So Rhonda Brooks was my very first foster mother, and the very best, obviously. So I was lucky enough to live in her house when I got taken away from my family. So I love her so much, and she has been a huge inspiration in my life and also a mentor of mine. One of the strongest women at a young age. In fact, she's the first person that ever colored my hair for me, and it was an awesome experience. So thank you, Rhonda, if I haven't thanked you for that. You know, you did save my life, so thank you. Again, right? The chair, yeah, Tracy. The chair is pretty special. Dwayne, I went to high school with, or at least I think we were in the same town anyways. So hi, Dwayne. It's nice to see you. Darlene has also been a huge inspiration to me. She has shared some online help in the early days of opening the business. Like, I still feel like there's days where I have no clue what I'm doing. And I make lots of mistakes. So I hope that, what I do and what I try and give back to the world helps people understand that I do make mistakes sometimes. Jen is watching too. Jen, I did her hair for like 20 years. So unfortunately, I'm on the second floor and she can't get to me, and that breaks my heart all the time. But I love you, Jen, and I will see you as soon as I can make it to the first floor again. So I think we've accomplished a lot tonight. And I want everybody to keep strong, stick together. Your comments, your encouragement, watching is awesome. It helps me out personally on my own journey. Coming up on April 13th is my 2-year anniversary of not drinking. So I'm pretty excited about that. It's staying very strong and dedicated to my own journey. It will be in my book, and I'm proud of what I have done in the last little while, but I definitely couldn't do it without most of you. So thank you for that, and please be kind to other people and continue to support each other. And thank you so much for your help over this last while. I'm going to continue to bring you as much content as I can, and stay happy and strong. Love you all. Bye.